Hi, welcome to my channel. This reading will be for the sign of Sagittarius, the Temperance. You're coming out very strong in your reading right now, but let's go ahead and get straight to your reading. Yep, the Temperance again, at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what you have. Okay. Five of Cups, Four of Cups. I feel like you're really in your head about a certain person. This person could be younger than you, or you're I don't know if it's you doing the stalking, but either one of you are, yeah, Page of Cups. Okay, that just confirms that both of you guys are probably stalking each other. Whether that has to do with social media or however you see this person. This person could possibly drive by your house and see how you're doing. If you're home, have you moved on with your life? And I feel like you're kind of in the same energy where you are trying to see what this person's doing. Perhaps they were very in and out with this relationship. But I definitely see that you guys both really have feelings for each other. I'm not quite sure who it is that you're interested in, but I feel like the feelings are mutual. It's just that neither one of you are coming forward with your feelings. You have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, so I feel like the feelings are mutual. Like you both have feelings for each other. It's just that if you could see in this card, the two bottom people, they're kind of looking at each other in the eye, like with admiration. And it's almost like they adore each other. So I feel like I feel like you adore this person and they feel the same way as you do. You just kind of aren't sure. So instead of, coming forward and talking about it, you both rather stalk each other. That's interesting. But I feel like perhaps this person was a player. Because with this Knight of Wands here, it could be you that had the options, but you're kind of trying to let go of that past feeling. And you want to transform this relationship into something more. But you're kind of trying to gain that, like you want something. With this High Priestess here, I feel like you're trusting into your intuition. And you're kind of like in your head about this. And you're trying to gain that mental clarity to move forward. Maybe whatever they did to you was shady and it just rubbed you the wrong way. But I see that both of you make each other happy. Like I said, you both just don't really want to admit it. With this Queen of Cups here, you could be dealing with a water sign, doesn't have to be. But I can feel like that's you being in your feelings about it. But there's definitely secrets between the two of you. And I feel like it's not like bad secrets, it's more of secrets of kind of withholding each of your emotions to yourself and both of you not coming forth with it. But the Lovers, I feel like you both feel this way about each other. You could be dealing with a Gemini, it doesn't have to be. But with this Four of Swords here, I feel like the reason why you feel it's best to kind of keep your distance is because you want to heal yourself. So that you could, when you do come to this person, you could come to them with a better version of yourself. Or perhaps this person is doing the healing. Because maybe if they treated you poorly, or if they did something to you that was kind of malicious, I feel like they've realized that they were wrong, and they want to do that healing, inner healing for you. That's kind of sweet, but I feel like they decided that you're worth it and you're worth exploring, so they want to put the work in to heal so that they could come towards you with this Ace of Cups and give you that offer that you've been waiting for. So I feel like this person, if they had a message to tell you, I feel like they want to tell you to be patient with them. Although they were in and out of your life and they're in this player energy, or they were, I feel like they realize that. And they want to be this emperor here to give you the better version of themselves. Because I felt like when they came at you, they were the Page, where they were immature, and then they were the Knight of Wands, where they were in and out. But now they see you, and they see your value, and they want to give you more, because they feel like you're worth it. So that message of being patient is to be understanding to their needs, and to kind of trust them in a way where they're trying to do the inner work and they're trying to be a better person for you. Because I feel like this person genuinely feels for you, or they're into you in that way. And I feel like you're the same to them. But I don't feel like you're gonna give in. Which is good, because you're standing your ground and you're letting them know that you're not gonna deal with their crap. So I feel like you're more in this Four of Cups, where you're kind of like, nope, I'm still gonna mind my own business. Give me the right Ace of Cups when you're ready. Because I feel like they were giving you the Page of Cups, but you're looking for this Ace of Cups. But I feel like they're working towards that. So patience is important right now with this person. But let me grab some clarifications, get more detail on what is going on. Okay. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Just recovering from a cold, so slowly getting my voice back. Okay, let's see what you have. You have the Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords, King of Pentacles, the Sun. You could be dealing with a Leo, it doesn't have to be. And Six of Swords. A lot of swords in your clarifications here. Maybe you guys had a lot of disagreements. And a lot of arguments happened. It can be disagreements on, your lifestyles. Like, perhaps this person was so used to having casual relationships, but I feel like maybe you wanted more, or maybe in your relationships you take them seriously, or it could be vice versa. But I feel like it's disagreements in that way, not like, it doesn't necessarily mean that you guys were arguing all the time, but more of like disagreements in lifestyles or being in a relationship. And maybe that's why both of you don't really want to come forward with how you feel for each other, because you don't want to show that you guys disagree in that. So instead, you guys are, like I said, you guys are kind of stalking each other from a distance. And I feel like that's because you guys didn't really have this conversation where if you were to move this relationship forward, it's that important conversation that needs to be said. But I feel like the fear comes from the disagreements and the different types of lifestyles that you both live. But the message that Spirit is telling me is that, you know, there's no such thing as a perfect partner. But there is such thing as, you know, having a partner that complements you. Like in ways where it teaches you certain parts of yourself. Instead of, I'm just using this as an example, and I'm not saying you're closed-minded at all, but, you know, when individuals allow different people in their lives that aren't from their usual type, it teaches a lot about themselves. And they start to learn things that they've never learned before. And that's because they were allowing that type of energy in. So I feel like you both kind of complement each other in a way where you both teach each other certain lessons. And I feel like this relationship was supposed to happen to you. But you both, I feel like this person doesn't like the feeling of being tied down. And you kind of feel the same way. So that's why you guys are kind of stalking each other from a distance, because you don't want to, neither of you want to give in that way. But I feel like Spirit keeps telling me that if you were to get serious with this person, you guys would complement each other in ways that allows you to learn different sides of yourselves. So you guys would be helping each other in that sense. Let's see what you have at the bottom of the deck here. Two of Pentacles. I feel like that's you juggling the idea of whether or not to take this seriously or move it to the next step. Because I feel like there's an uncertainty about yourself as well when it comes to this relationship. Like, you're not sure if you even want to be serious with this person fully. I feel like you know that you have strong feelings for this person, but you're still juggling the idea of whether or not to take it seriously. But I feel Spirit is telling me that this person can teach you things about yourself that you weren't able to explore before. So if you don't want to, you know, get serious with this person, then you don't have to. But just know that you'll still just be who you are without fully, like, forcing yourself to learn a different side of you. Which is fine too. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like this relationship would bring that positive aspect to you where you learn different things about yourself. I keep repeating that, so let's just move on. But I feel like you really need to hear that. Let me see if there's any advice from the universe here. So, I feel like this is ultimately your decision, whether or not you want to move forward in this relationship. I feel like the ball is in your court. And this person knows that. They're kind of leaving it up to you. Because I feel a lot of intelligence from you. Like, I feel like you're the smarter person in this relationship. So they're kind of like following your lead and see where you want to take this. Okay, so you have water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. And you have wreath, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Yeah, so I feel like with this watering your garden, nourishment, body care, and tenderness, rest, this kind of gives me a strong vibe of the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is about healing and taking time for yourself. This is actually the first time I've pulled this card out before, but I feel like this has a lot to do with your healing. And I feel like that's kind of the mode that you're in right now. Is you feel this strong connection with this person, but you feel like you don't want to come to them right now because you don't feel like you're the best version of yourself. But I feel like Spirit is telling me that you may be a perfectionist in that way, where you're so hard on yourself where you don't want to come to this person until you're your perfect self. And if you do that, if you strive to be the perfect person of yourself, then there's never going to be that time, because, you know, nobody's perfect. Everybody has flaws. You're always going to find a flaw within yourself. So then you're just going to constantly tell yourself that right now isn't the right time. So I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, there's never going to be that perfect time. It's either you throw yourself in it or you don't. I feel like a lot of this reading has to do pertaining you taking yourself out of your comfort zone. Because I feel like this person takes you out of your comfort zone. And I feel like you do the same for them. Whew, okay. That was very strong and powerful. But let me grab some... Oh no! Almost dropped the deck. Strange. I'll grab from the romance deck to see if there's any advice from the universe. Maybe you feel like this, because since I almost dropped the deck there, I felt like a certain sense of sloppiness. I feel like you feel like this whole situation that you're dealing with is a mess. And it's, or either that, or it's making you like you feel like you're in a mess because of this. But yeah, let's see. Okay, let's see what you have. Okay, you have keep an open mind. Yeah. Just exactly what I was just explaining to you. This is just confirmation to keep an open mind, because, you know, like I was explaining to you how taking yourself out of your comfort zone and having someone teach you things about yourself that you wouldn't learn otherwise, that's keeping an open mind and not being so close-minded with what you already know and what is familiar. Truth is about home and familiarity and going home. And maybe you are so much in your comfort zone that it's harder for you to explore certain parts of yourself. And I feel like when you do search different parts of yourself, that's when you can truly learn about yourself. And I feel like that's just confirmation with that. And this one is, this could be the one in heart-to-heart conversations. Yeah, so perhaps this person could be that one soulmate that you've been looking for. But it's really important right now for you to have that heart-to-heart conversation with this person. Because like I was saying earlier, you both have mutual feelings for each other, but none of you want to come forward. But I feel like the ball is in your court. And you have control over whether or not this relationship is going to move forward. And I feel like you know that. But this important conversation is needed in order for this to move forward. Because I feel like this could be your soulmate. I mean, there's a lot of tarot readers out there that say, oh yeah, this is the one, this is the person, but that's kind of what I'm getting from here. And I want to tell you what I see. So I feel like this person, it's possible that they could be the one, because you guys complement each other in really good ways. I mean, there's obviously going to be disagreements, like I was saying earlier, but there's no perfect person. You know, like no one's perfect. Everybody has their flaws. There's going to be things that you don't like about this person. But it's about keeping an open mind and understanding that perhaps there are possibilities of being stable with one person. And I feel like you both feel like that towards each other. Whew, okay, that was a really strong reading. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope this helped you.